Just a heartbeat away. Wow. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. Mm, 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 mm. Hey there, happy Mars Day. I hope you're doing well. I'm the truth, and you are too. Welcome to the Sweet Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box below for you to see. For this Sweet Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions, I'll be channeling with there is God who is supporting the collective highest good and the highest good. If you hear energy sounds like that during this week's no, not Mars Day, Mercury Day Energy Reading, know that life is like them. Man. People gotta use the bathroom. Karen gotta use the bathroom. Yeah. So like, comment, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And let's begin this week's Mars Day weekly for Mercury Day Energy Reading. My bad. Okay. Don't leave that alone. Okay. heavy. Did she cover it or no? Okay. Alright, so for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, the topic is remaining on the surface. The card that came out is Page of Brooms, Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, to summary that is the Nine of Machetes, Nine of Swords. Top of the deck, using watching right now is the King of Cups. To clarify the Page of Brooms, you have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. And then the oracle cards that we have here are Color and Head Dream or whatnot. And we will do the charms afterwards. Maybe we'll do it right now, actually. Let's do Kenaz right now. Kenaz. 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 And then it says here torch, vision, revelation, creativity, technical ability. Torch, vision, revelation, creativity, and technical ability. Someone could have some type of zest for something. Somebody could be like excited, or what people could say is like a nerd for something. They have a vision for something, or you should. There's something surrounding that here. And then we have here aquamarine, which is a gemstone used to assist with communication, overcoming fear of speaking. Great for teachers and speakers. It helps to express truth. It helps with calming, soothing, and cleansing. With associate and is associated with water and depth, and it protects when traveling by water. And there was something that I felt about depth as well with there's something I felt with depth as well. There's something about like compassion and having like an overstanding, um, and like not afraid to go in the depths of water or something like that. The fact that I have here remaining on the surface and they have here associated with water and depth, there's something about that there. Yeah. Someone's like an expert at something, or is like trusted because of a overstanding like vision or something like that, a dream. We have here an adamant, which is an adjective meaning refuses to be persuaded or to change one's mind. Okay. And yeah, so there's something about needing to be strong-minded. So I showed all of that. Okay. Yeah, there's some type of excitement here. The energy could speed up. It feels like the energy could be like a lot or whatnot. There's some type of movement, or somebody wants to take action. Like they have zest for something. Somebody's ready for something, and everything like that, and it's ready to go. And yeah, everything just feels like it's quick and it's like a lot of excitement, and all that stuff. And mm, I guess like be aware of the mind state when it comes to this. I don't know. There's something about remaining on the surface, and like I guess like some people, or there's something about remaining on the surface where there's some type of fear or mental agony, or some type of nervousness and restlessness. I guess going deeper, or could be a reason to remain on the surface, or maybe remain on the surface is what's causing this like Nine of Swords type of thing. And there's something about, yeah, I guess like it could be making, I don't know, okay, yeah, it could be something about driving someone crazy. I feel like whenever someone's in a Knight of Swords energy, the mental state needs to be there. Like it needs to be good or whatnot and solid. So especially if things are gonna go fast or whatnot, there needs to be it really needs to the mindset needs to be better than the Nine of Swords or whatnot. Um, cause I just yeah okay. So there's something about taking action on something or whatnot. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Oh, I was wondering what happened before. Now here it is. Here it is. Okay. And the Knight of Swords in here is a fighter. It is a fighter. Yeah, so this is something about it's something about like acting on something, being cunning. There could be an energy. There's like an energy that, like a spark that wants to express itself. You want to express yourself, somebody, or there's like some type of energy here of like wanting to express itself. The spark wants to like ignite. So be aware of like I guess limiting it or holding it back or something like that. And then there's something about who like some type of spark or heavy and there's some type of spark or some type of heavy initial energy igniting type of energy, and it's something about like honing it in. Yeah, for Four of Pentacles in this in the African American tarot deck, the Four of Pentacles there is accumulation. So there's something about like this accumulation, honing in this energy or whatnot, and it gives me like that Sagittarius energy of like point and aim, just like fine tuning this energy and directing it. So it could be either of those. Like someone could there's something about someone could be, or there's something about like in general an energy of like resisting or limiting, holding, like putting some type of fire, ignition, a spark or whatnot in a box. And also there's something about like honing in, accumulating like this excitement, energetic energy. When it comes to that, it's something about a buildup and just there's a lot about like buildup and potent energy or whatnot. Damn. Yeah. Someone could just be restless or nervous because like the energies are like just going a lot, or because it's like very fast or what or something. And again, I just feel like there's something about yeah, and during this time, just be there's something about be aware of like of I guess there's some type of excitement or some type of igniting or spark or whatnot. There's some type of like quick movement or some type of movement of energy in general, and there's just like something about when energy is like that, you're vulnerable, um, and all that stuff, like to be taken advantage of, I don't know, like when and then there's something about this mental like agony or anxiety or whatnot, and Like the whole thing of like when you're in fear and desperation, all that like chaotic energy or whatnot, like how vulnerable and easy it is for people to like take advantage of things or for like energies to go a way that you kind of don't want it to go or something. Someone understands the vision, somebody gets the vision, and again, there's somebody who's really connected to like water. Somebody understands the overall vision, the overall goal or whatnot. What came out is the page of brooms for the remaining on the surface. There's some type of like some I feel like someone is just have like some type of zest for something. They're new in something or whatnot and they have some type of zest for something. Maybe they just dipped their toe or just stepped into the water of something and they have a zest for it. You know, what you call it, having vitality and all that stuff or whatnot. Bottom deck, the summary of that, and it could be something about like when some you could people whether people are spiritual or not. There's this thing where like you can like really talk to someone and like really look in their eyes and genuinely see the sparkle or whatnot, or like this like you could tell like they're just in something, they just got into something and like they have that fresh like let's go for it type of energy. Then unfortunately because over time and when you're in something, sometimes the energy could kind of wear off versus somebody who just came into it and it's like let's go. There's something about that there. Yeah, bottom of the deck, the summary of the page of brooms is nine of machetes. Um, so either this person or there's this energy here that is needed, or it is, or they are assisting with, could be assisting with some type of like justice or balance. Um, this could be something that is making someone overwhelmed, nervous, or something like that, some type of justice or balance, and it's like a heavy responsibility to bring this sacred this is like a responsibility and it's heavy and it's like I guess making people overwhelmed and nervous and restless because this is a heavy responsibility to like bring sacred waters to um purity and all that stuff. There's something about needing to be like boundaries and strict or something like that. It's like a weight to bear or something like that. Top of the deck as you watching this right now is the King of Cups. Um, your top of the deck as you watching this right now is King of Cups. Either you or there's some energy here again, or someone. There's something here about like you need to, or there's an energy here, or you do get the whole mission. You understand like the whole thing, and there's like something about compassion, or whatnot. Yeah, because someone's like the boss, and it's like understanding. I heard like understanding the game, or like understanding some type of position or what needs to be done. Yeah, and it's like the end goal, like from beginning to end, knowing like all of that stuff. I got randomly got Dumbledore. Randomly, I got Dumbledore, and that would make sense because he and Professor Snape. If you watch the whole Harry Potter series, like movie series, you will understand like, by the end of the whole thing or whatnot, um, Dumbledore and Snape and all that stuff. They had a whole plan the whole entire time. It all came together. It all came together. The World card towards the ending of everything or whatnot. Top to clarify the page of runes, we have here the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. there's a need for precision. There's a need for precision. And like it's a mix of divine alignment and someone just being on their game. And it's like this built up energy or vitality and expression. And then it also makes me think about like celebrities or like people who are artists, known and stuff. And it's like what they have to do to uphold, the persona or the thing that they're doing, their main thing that they're doing, and to keep up that energy or whatnot, so it can be like broadcasted to us. Then we have here. Oh, and I'm getting something about like someone is like the. I've been getting that a lot about someone's like a keeper, like the bringer of something or whatnot, and it's like important to. And that's very good. That sounds Aquarius to me because Aquarius is the water bearer, and like it's this whole thing with like the water bearer and like basically you hold the water and give it to the world and all that stuff. And there's this thing, at least for me personally, when because I dealt with it personally, is like you, a water bearer has very heavy responsibility if they are taking like the waters from heaven and distributing it to earth or whatnot, to keep that water the same as it is as coming from divine or whatever and giving it to the world. But mm, then hold on. And then we have color. It's the whole hand. Color aspect of the hand and palm reading. Palm color is a tint and it depends on the flow and the characteristics of the blood. It is as if we were looking at the color under the skin. It indicates how much vital energy the person has soaked up. There are variations. If one mount is more colorful than another, the characteristics of that mount are emphasized. If the color of the lines of or nails does not match that of the palm, for example, if they have yellow, red, blue, or white shades, something is out of balance. It may be a sign of a physical issue, but also can indicate a defensive attitude toward life. Divinatory meaning, each person has his or her own brightness, like a personal spectrum that does not depend on the color of the eyes, hair, or skin. There is a rainbow that emanates outward. We are the source of our light. Then we have here. It is something with the mount or whatnot. I think they have different mounts and stuff, but here it is. And then we have here head dream, and it says aspect of the hand when the headline ends under the mount of Luna. It points to a container of secrets, the unconscious, and the imagination. Rationality is subjugated by it. It's as if the invisible becomes more alive and create and concrete than the visible, as if contact with reality is lost. There is great richness in turning away from the everyday and blindly trusting one's intuitions and experiencing one's visions as a real thing. Embrace these gifts, but be careful not to overdo them. The dream directs and plants clues, but it is not the only dimension of life. Nothing can feed us when there is too much of it. Someone is like visionary. I don't know if like there's something with like dreams and like literal dreams when you go to sleep, or like just dreams as in like goals, and all that stuff, and intuition, and someone being super, um, expert in that or holding that. Randomly, I got white water rafting. Like being that type of person that's able to handle white water rafting or something like that. There are no signs here today. And I believe that's it or whatnot. For this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, remaining on the surface, I feel like low key there or high key, whatever. There is some type of energy. It could be going quick, or it needs to be done quick. And there's some type of needing to hone it in to accumulate it. You know those cartoon things when they take their energy and they hone it in and they put it into their hand and it just goes. You know what I mean? And then um, don't be nervous. You know what I mean? Don't be nervous. Someone or there's some type of energy here that could help with like not being nervous about it. They could help bring like some type of like encouraging energy in a time that it could be very taxing or whatnot to make sure that sacred, clear waters are distributed, and also that things are done in the right way, at the right time, and aligns with what is in nature. And somebody is like a dream or a holder or something about a keeper, making sure something like pans out and whatnot, and then all that stuff. So there's something about that there remaining on the surface. And the thing with like talking about the surface is making me think about water, or like someone just doesn't want to go like deep into something or handle something that it it can't stay on the surface. Like you can't put a band-aid on it or whatnot. You gotta go deep or whatnot. And either someone needs to be like this person, this like strong person, this boss, this leader, this person who sees everything and understands and carries it out. You need to be that, or you are that, or someone could be coming and being that, or there's some sort of energy in the air where it's forming, when it comes to remain on the surface. That's that for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The topic remaining on the surface. If you like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me, set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out.